Good afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Yes, guys, it's Sunday, and I am starting the vlog late again today. But that might change after this weekend because we've got fun stuff going on. Today, guys, I went to bed late last night. It's actually like only a little after 10:30 right now, so I'm gonna hop in the shower and hopefully get to bed early. But I went to bed late last night because overall, like, I was just in bed pretty much late last night. But we are gonna grill for 3 days straight, guys. There's like gonna be almost no cooking inside, I swear, guys. We are tomorrow. I'm not totally sure. I think I'm going to do baby back ribs in the slow cooker for like dinner, along with maybe something else. And then for lunch, we might do like half a thing of hot dogs and like whatever else I have out in the freezer. I also like have, what else? Pork chops, which I think I'm actually going to do on Tuesday because that's 4th of July. And then also too, I've got chicken. I think I have chicken thighs, and then I've also got chicken drumsticks, and I've also got chicken kebabs as well. So I thought I had something else that went on the grill, but I'm not totally sure anymore. So regardless though, I've got tons of freezer stuff, and plus two, we went to the grocery store today and I got a thing of chicken breast that I'm going to use to make a couple of freezer dinners, just like for regular like crock pot cooking. And then also too, I got more drumsticks that we're going to probably replenish, the ones that we'll probably end up using this week, just because we're gonna try and grill as much as we possibly can this summer, because we have been. So yeah, I got my baby back ribs though. They were $4.99 a pound on sale at Caputo's, but they were buy one get one free. And when like it's a buy one get one free, but poundage wise, they'll almost always at all grocery stores or anything I've ever heard, always give you the lesser one for free. So you want to try and get like the closest poundage wise. Like if it's like $15 or whatever, you want to get another one that's like only like $15.50 or something like that, so you're only paying like a 15-cent difference, and for only a couple, for several pounds, so it only adds up to being like a couple cents extra per pound. But in reality, it would be about $2.50 per pound. And so if you can get two at the exact same price, or exact same like poundage, if not, like, it might start adding up. Like if you get one that's I don't even know, like $20 or something like that, and then you get another one that's like $10, obviously like you're actually paying way more per poundage because they're not as close in size. Well, I got two that were both $15.12, so I got them exactly at $2.50 per pound, which was awesome. So I found two exactly the same size. I'm not even joking, guys. They were exact same poundage at exactly $15.12 each. So I paid $15.12 for two of them, which I don't even know how much that ends up being. I think probably close to like 6 pounds or something like that worth of ribs. And then two, just all kinds of other stuff too. Like we've got 2 things of macaroni salad, 2 different types of potato salad, and then also coleslaw that I just bought. And then 2, like, this year I just didn't want to make, because like normally in the past I've made like homemade salsa and homemade guacamole and homemade, like, I don't even know, whatever else, like French onion dip, hummus, all that kind of stuff. This year Aldi had almost all that stuff on sale, and it wasn't super expensive, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. And on top of that too, it gives me a good opportunity to test out some of Aldi's stuff that I might have not tried prior, like their fresh salsa, which I don't know that they have all year round, but I get their hummus all the time anyway, and you guys know I love their hummus. And then 2, what else did I end up getting? Oh, their guacamole, which I've gotten, actually I think that 2, this is like fresh guacamole or something like that, but I've gotten like some of the regular guacamole in the past, but I feel like it just gives me a good time to kind of sample their stuff, and it's more for just like snacking on and things like that. So that is the plan. That's what we're gonna do for like the next 3 days, because Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday my dad has off, because he was saying his boss doesn't like to come in and work the day after 4th of July. So my dad's not going to work then on Wednesday, and like because Monday is like weird to go to work on Monday. So anyways though, I think that is it, guys. That is what has been going on. But today, guys, room wise, because I've just been so tired, I woke up really early this morning though and went to bed really late last night though, so I didn't get too much sleep, which is why like from like 8 o'clock onward I was starting to fall asleep. And so at Today though, we did end up going to Menards. We didn't end up doing any painting today. Again, just because I was thinking about it, I was like, we probably could, but I was just too tired today, guys. But what I did end up doing was I went there to go get some. They had blackout curtains, or blackout shades, and they're like the stringless ones that you can lift, and they were $30 each, right? But they had no size listed, so I assumed like they were $30 for like whatever size, because it said free cut and trim. So I was like, oh, so whatever size you end up getting is $30, right? And I was like, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it didn't say anything else in the ad, so that's what I assumed, because, you know, it's a little misleading if they're gonna just say, like, not say anything, but say that it's a free cut and trim. And again, like, it doesn't say like specifically something inches or whatever. So I went there, and the smallest one, which was way too small for my window, or my 2 windows in my room, I couldn't end up getting them. But then we went on the other side, and they had some other ones that were like the stringless ones. And as we were going a little bit more, I was like, you know what, that probably wouldn't be a good, like, for my room, because I am so short, I would not be able to lift them all the way up and then being able to pull all of them down. So I got regular cord blinds for my bedroom, just like white ones. But then, because they were super cheap, guys, I only ended up paying, I think, it was right around $15, because I remember the lady gave me back like $4 in singles plus change. So, with tax. So they were like super cheap, especially for the size that I needed, because I needed like some decently long size ones. I think it was like 39 inches or something like that for my room, and I needed 2 of them. So honestly, I thought it was pretty good. And then, because I was planning on spending about $60 on these blinds that I was going to get, I saved, you know, a good chunk of that money, and now I'm able to actually get some blinds for my room, which I wanted to also do anyway. But I was thinking, like, well, since I'm going to get the blackout curtains, it's not going to matter, it'll be fine, you know, to be able to get them later then. But since I saved so much money on the blinds, I can get the curtains now, and I'm going to get blackout curtains for my room. So that is my plan, guys. Yeah, and then on top of that too, so I got that, and then I also got other hardware stuff for my room. I got the light switch. I also got new outlets that my dad's going to put in, because mine do not have a ground in my room for some reason. And then also 2 new face plates for my room. They were like 35 cents or something like that, so it wasn't like a super expensive. And I think the switch for my room was like, I think $14 or $15 or something like that. So my dad was just like, I'll just get that, and then also the things that he has to put in my room anyway. So, where else was I going with this, guys? And then also after that though, then like the last couple hours before I really started almost falling asleep, like pretty much 6 o'clock onward, I was actually looking on Amazon for all of the things that in the end I want in my room. Like, you know, and like affordable, like I can afford them, not like my dream bedroom or anything like that, but things that I think would more functionally work in my room. Like right now, you guys know I have that like saucer chair kind of thing in my room, but in reality it's too big. I sink into it when I sit in it, and it's not like it is really comfortable, but it's just functionally like doesn't work super well for my room. So I found these cute little chairs on Amazon that I was looking at, and they weren't super expensive. They were like $100-ish or something like that. And so I thought, like, overall I was like, you know what, it's not too bad. And for something that I do want, it actually comes with an ottoman too. And so something that like eventually I want to get for my room, but not something that is like I need right now. Like when I go back into my room, I'm going to need blackout curtains, because it's very hard for me to fall asleep with like my neighbors have their lights on, or even to like cars pulling down the street and stuff like that. The headlights sometimes bounce off the garage roof or door or whatever and can come back into my room, or just I can't sleep a lot of times because there's a lot of light that comes in through my windows, even if I have blinds, blinds in my room. So I need like some type of blackout curtains, because the ones that I had up in my room were really good, and like really nice and dark. But the problem was they're way too heavy to pull up, and so they just like every single time I try to pull them, it was so heavy, and like the string would just like it almost gave me like rope burn when I was trying to pull on them. And like even too, like my dad has a hard time trying to open and close them and stuff like that, so the only thing I could do was like twist them open. So that's why I wanted to get the new ones. But like that is something that I personally can't really like live without, I guess, or like sleep in a room with it. I mean, I could live without it, but it would be very difficult for me to be able to like sleep in my room with not having that. And so, like, again, things that I eventually want in my room, like I would like to get a new light for my room that obviously matches and stuff like that, but again, it's not something mandatory because I have one already, plus my overhead light that I'll have now. So like things that eventually in the future I would want to get, but trying to prioritize, not buy everything all at once, you know, new bedding and stuff that matches with my room and things like that, a new rug for my room, like all of those type of things are things that eventually I would like in my room, but I don't need to have them right now. So that was what I was doing on Amazon and just adding like a wish list for my bedroom. So that was what I was doing today, guys. But yeah, it was kind of fun though to kind of be like, ooh, what do I want to decorate my room with, you know, and just things that like eventually I could most likely afford for my room and stuff. So anyways, so guys, I think that honestly out of everything too, the chair was probably the most money, but it was super cute. And I was like, I actually want a chair that I feel like I could sit in my room. It doesn't take up too much space. I don't feel like uncomfortable in it because like I like to like sit up when I sit in a chair, and the saucer chair I'm always like sitting back into, and I can actually sleep in the thing, which is kind of cool, but that just gives you an idea of how big it is and how kind of like clunky and like comfortable it is. But for someone like me who like, if I wanted to like edit a video or something like that, I can't do it in that chair because I'm like, the computer's up here because I'm trying to like sit in it, you know, or even if I'm using my lap desk, my knees are like up in my face, so it's just not super functional for me and like how I like to, you know, I guess sit in a chair. So anyways, so guys, I am really tired, and I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today, so make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.